I've seen the Lord working in many different ways through our FCA at George Mason and in some very clear ways. And probably one of the biggest ways I've seen is him building this community at George Mason.
I think one of our highlights at Yorktown is just like the friendliness that like we've developed like as a club, and like I'm friends with all the other leaders, and like I see people in the hallway that go to FCA and it's like a hey kind of thing, and we're all just like really friendly and we've really gotten to know each other.
FCA is really the only campus ministry, Christian campus ministry in our school, at least an actual club within our school. And you know, as a club, we really just stress being welcoming and open and accepting of all people, of all backgrounds, of all worldviews.
The highlight for sure on my campus is seeing all of the students who come every week who aren't Christians, who aren't believers, who don't know the gospel, and then seeing my leadership being able to share that with those students and knowing that even if decisions aren't being made, that seeds are being planted. And I love seeing my leaders be so bold about their faith.
You know, it could be discouraging at times. You could feel lonely from that. But I think that's definitely not true. There's plenty of people who are Christians and are people who are trying to grow in their faith. I think we need to get that out there and create that community.
It's like already in your school. You don't have to like go out of your way. So it's kind of, I've seen it work as like kind of a doorway for people to explore like Christian community without being Christian, and as a result they hear the gospel.
And so us being able to meet during the day, during this free block we have, has really allowed people who are Christians or who are interested in finding out more about the faith to see what that really means in our FCA. And it's given us a chance to, or it's given people a chance to go to somewhere where they feel safe and they feel respected and they feel okay to ask these questions, and to ask questions about religion and what it really means.
I think the Lord has really called me out on how scared I can be just sharing the gospel, proclaiming myself as a Christian publicly. I think it's just that fear of judgment that I have, and
we've been able to welcome them with open arms, and to just say, hey, it's okay, we can talk about this here in this place without you just feeling all this hate and this hurting that goes on in the rest of the school. And so it's really just a strong, tightly knit community where it's okay to talk about the Lord. And at a public school in Northern Virginia, that is very unique and very special, and I cherish it deeply.
I think where I see FCA's role with students, student athletes, and coaches is, I really believe, is coming alongside these student athletes and these coaches in a service role. I just really believe that that's the gospel message, is to come alongside, be a part of someone's life, and then offer them the truth of Jesus Christ, the truth of the Bible.
I think in a leadership role, you're obviously called to a higher standard, and seeing students who are just so dedicated to this ministry is a big encouragement for me, who go to practice early, stay late for school or for sports, and still have the time, still want to be present in a huddle that meets at 7 a.m., 7:30 a.m. every Tuesday.
I feel like being a strong disciple of Jesus Christ means that we build relationships, we show Jesus Christ through our presence and who we are as people.
It's not about how many followers you have, it's not about your social circle, right? It's about how you can have meaningful conversations and know what it's actually going to be like, what does life after hold for me, and being secure in knowing that is so important.